Hey everybody, welcome back to the best coin news channel on YouTube. I'm Sonofasilverstacker. Today's date is March 20, 2024. Now let's get busy with it over here to moneymetals.com. Gold is down $3.90 to $21.6395. Silver down 6 cents to $25.03. Platinum up 40 cents to $907.60. And palladium down $11.25 to $10.1965. You're looking at an in-stock American Silver Eagle right there, whose premium is $8.09. You're going to get out of there for a total of $33.11, and they'll buy them back from you for $26.73 each. Now over here to the United States Mint bullion page. There was no new tale to tell yesterday, even though it was the 19th day of March. There was a reporting day, but there was no new report to tell you. So going to keep an eye on that. That's really interesting. I wonder why we're not seeing any bullion sales, especially when silver and gold are going gonzo. All right, here we go to coinnews.net. This is an article by Darren Lee Unser, dated January 16, 2024. It's going to give us some perspective on today's show. The topic of today's show is the 2024 West Point Proof American Silver Eagle. That's what you see right there. And we're going to be talking about the mintages and how, and even the data suggests that I may be correct on this, that this year's American Silver Eagle proof out of West Point, New York, yeah, it might be one of the lowest minted since 2021 when we had the Type 1. All right, so let's get busy with it. Like I said, this is by Darren Lee Unser, January 16, 2024, coinnews.net. With hundreds of thousands sold each year, the United States Mint today released one of the most sought-after products in its annual lineup. That's right, it's a flagship product, right? It's one of their products that's collectors covet this coin, okay, for years and years and years now. It says here the 2024 Proof American Silver Eagle. Bam, there's the coin right there. Got the obverse and the reverse. And what's interesting, they don't really show you where that missing reeded edge is on this one here. All right. This proof coin, made from 1 troy ounce of 3/9 fine silver, went on sale at noon Eastern Time for $80 with an initial household order limit of $25 set by the United States Mints. All right, proofs showcase mirror-like backgrounds and frosted designs representing the Mint's highest quality finish. There you go. Now, it's introduced in 1986. The popular, now iconic United States Mint American Eagle Silver Proof coins are collector versions of the official American Eagle Silver Bullion coins, describes U.S. Mint on its website page dedicated to the coin. But here we go. This is really where we have the data and the meat and potatoes of the whole story right here. Collectors highly covet these West Point Mint struck coins. Below, you'll find the annual sales figures for recent issues, okay? So we go back as far as 2021. The Type 1 sold 299,898 coins, and that was the standalone product that was not bulk set or congratulations set. In fact, there we go. There's the 2021 Type 2, sold 300,096. But it gets actually more interesting from there when you look at the bigger numbers, when you include the bulk sales. All right, the 2022, look at they ramped that up to 497,000. It's credible. Look at that. 2023 is at 400,000. And we're still actually, the 2023 American Silver Eagle is still for sale. All right, it's got the shiny candy like red button. These numbers only include the individually packed and sold editions. They do not include those sold in other variations, such as a congratulations set, like the 2024 version, also debuting Monday, or today, rather. Bulk options sold to dealers, or those produced at the San Francisco Mint. Okay, so those numbers do not include the congratulations set, the bulk options sold to dealers, or those produced at the San Francisco Mint. That's right, it's a different mint. It's not the W Mint mark, winner. All right, let's keep on going. In 2021, the Mint revisited its original historical assets to faithfully recreate Adolf A. Weinemann's original vision and intricate details for the obverse of the coins, even including his traditional artist mark right there. You can see it. This is why earlier sales figures distinguished between a Type 1 version and a Type 2 version. For 2021, the Type 1 featured the design used by the Mint since 1986 was subsequently replaced by the Type 2 design. Inscriptions on the obverse read Liberty 2024 and In God We Trust. Also in 2021, and this is actually the Type 2 we're going to be talking about now, because the United States Mint on that Type 1 actually did have a clamshell, much like this year's 2024 American Silver Eagle. And they don't really mention that in this article, and I think that's a miss, because I think that clamshell is very important to folks, even though if you go ahead and buy one of these graded, you probably won't get the clamshell back, right? So let's keep on keeping on. But I think that is part of the story that we need to mention is the clamshell. Also in 2021, the U.S. Mint completely replaced the reverse. There's the new one right there. Design of its American Silver Eagle program, and the design has been retained since. It depicts an eagle approaching a landing, clutching an oak branch as if to add it to the nest. And honestly, is it not an homage to the reverse of the Ike dollar? I mean, come on. It's obvious, right? Now, here we go. Reverse inscriptions include United States of America, E pluribus unum, 1 ounce, fine silver, and $1. A reeded edge variation is found on the coin as an anti-counterfeit measure, and I'm sure there's other stuff going on there, too. Those are the specs. Now, here we go. Check it out. Ordering right here, and then each coin is encapsulated. But look at that. The coin has no mintage, and that's absolutely correct, because if we go here to the United States Mint website, we have the American Silver Eagle, and then we got the congratulations set with that same eagle in there. And here we go. This is the American Eagle 2024 1 ounce silver-proof coin for $80. That's just highway robbery. Man, and there it is available. It says no mintage limit, no product limit, no household order limit. It does say, however, at the bottom, inventories are limited. Now, that's not necessarily exclusive to the 2024, all right? Because I do believe the 2023 also, if you go down to the bottom, has no mintage limit, no product limit, no household order limit. Yeah, inventories are limited, but you get that chintzy, well, that cheesy little box, right? So that's kind of, who wants that, right? When you can actually upgrade and have the other box. Now, here's the thing. Here's the kicker. I think this particular year's American Silver Eagle from 2024 is going to be, well, actually very limited, okay? A limited release because of that clamshell. I don't know how many clamshells the United States Mint was able to obtain. Was it 500,000? Was it 290,000? Was it 350,000? Well, if I had to guess, all right, by looking at the numbers, I'll show you here what I think. And also, I think since the Mint couldn't get as many clamshells, that could be the reason why we're seeing the congratulations set this year have a product limit of 55,000 instead of 30,000 or even 40,000, right? So that's something to think about also. May not have anything to do with anything, but that's something to consider as to why the United States Mint upped the up the mintage limit or the product limit on the congratulations set. So like I said, let's look at those numbers real quick here, and we'll show you what's going on here. This is coinnews.net, and I have here March 14th. That's the latest sales. I didn't look at the new one yet. This is from Mike Unser, and bam, there we go. Proof and reverse proof Silver Eagle sales. And honestly, if you look at the sales right here, folks, we're at 231,817. That's the individual standalone product. That's the 24EA. But if you look at the bulk products, they've sold 1,392 of those 40 coin packs. Now look at that. Bam, bam. So I think we're here at 231,817 plus. I did a little bit of math for you, so we didn't have to think too hard. 55,680 is where that 1,392 goes up to. Now that total is 287,497, folks. Now look, we're about 12,000 away from 300,000 with this number here that we're looking at. All right, 12,000. And if we're selling 1,000 a week, okay, which may or may not happen for this particular product, yeah, that's 12 weeks of American Silver Eagle, and then it's sold out. But I don't think that that's what we're going to be doing here. I think we need to look at the overall mintages for the American Silver Eagle. So let's check this out. All right, we know we're at 231 here, and then the 1392, which brings us up to this number here, 287, almost 300,000, 12,000 less. But look at this, the Proof Silver Eagle from last year, which is still for sale, 436,000. The one from the year prior to that, 2022 West Point, 496,000, no longer available. But look at this. This is where things get really interesting. All right, the Type 2, you've got here 300,096, and then you've got the Proof, the Type 2, or the Type 1 rather, that's 299,898. And look at this. Look at the difference in the bulk sales. This one had 686, while the Type 2 had 2,142. And I did the math there on that particular one, where you've got the 300,096. Yeah, the Type 2 from 2021 sold, all right, 385,776. And I can verify that by going here, 385,776, to this particular website. This is my coin guide, Silver Eagles, right there, and I'll leave a link in the description for this page as well. It says Silver Eagle Mintages, folks. You got to see what I saw. I've been telling you about the annual sets, the uncirculated sets, the proof sets, the silver proof sets, and so on and so forth for quite some time now, and I said the chart is going down and to the right. Well, that's actually true now for the American Silver Eagle. Yes, indeed, I got to tell you. Now, I did show you the numbers here on coinnews.net that, we had 496, 436, But if you actually add those two together, we're at 600,000 here. Then we go to 496, 436, and so on and so forth. So you see a pattern developing here. So here we are at Silver Eagle Mintages. These are the San Franciscos, the original proofs right there, 1.4 million. Yeah, we're not even at those numbers. We're actually closer to the 1994 proof American Silver Eagle, and we may not even get that high. We could get up to 350,000 this year. And how do I know that? Well, I'm just taking a guess, but I can tell you that if I go, is it here or is it, that's there. All right, so look at this. It says congratulations, set from 2024 is limited, as well as the 2023 West Point proof. All right, so if those two are limited, all right, and we looked at the sales at coinnews.net for that particular congratulations set over here for 2024, yeah, they haven't sold 20,000 of those already, and they're saying it's limited. And if they haven't sold 20,000, and we know that they're selling 55,000, yeah, that's a good amount left, like 35,000 left, right? And they're calling that limited. Okay, sure. But they're not calling the American Silver Eagle limited yet. They were for last year, but they're not for this year. So that's really interesting. But like I said, I think that's what makes me think that we're at 375, all right, or to 350 in that range for this year's total. And now with that said, my prediction, 350, 375, I think that's going to put us close to 1994. Let's keep on looking at these numbers, all right? Yeah, we're not even close to these. We're at like 600,000, 450,000, 750, 650, 750, 800, and so on and so forth. Look at that, 2006, 1 million. Now here we go. That's a pretty low number, but that's a specialty coin, right? 821, 700, 849, 947. I think you're starting to get the picture. Look at this. Even in 2012, look at that. All right, here we go. Look at this. That's a proof. That's S. Doesn't count, right? Bam. There we go, reverse proof. That's a special coin too, also in 2013. Okay, here we go. In hand, nope. Yeah, 900,000, 700,000, 500,000. Okay, now here we go. This is where we're getting to the down and to the right on the graph. Look at this, 440,000, 596. This includes the bulk sales as well. They have a W and an S proof there. 411, 375, 381. And look at, here we go. That's that one that I showed you already. That's the lowest one so far at 327. And I highlighted it green for cash money because that's the one I'd be collecting right about now, is that one. It's one of the lowest mintages, and it's the end of the era for the heraldic eagle, right? Now look at the type 2. I already showed you those numbers. That was at 385, 776 right there. Bam. That does include the bulk sales. All right, now look at this. They went gonzo in 2022 and 2023. But remember, in 2022, right, there was no Morgan dollars. And I don't believe in 2023 there was any commemorative dollars. So maybe that's why we see higher numbers for 2022 and 2023. However, 2024, we know for a fact they've added a clamshell. And not only that, we've got Morgan dollars, we got peace dollars, and we have commemoratives. So that's a real big drain on the mint's ability to, I guess, procure or acquire or even utilize silver planchets, right? So this is a big deal, I think, folks. Now, I want to give you a little, I guess it's something I use, and it's something I purchase, and I do recommend it. It is the guidebook to American Silver Eagles, and I believe it is by Joshua McMurrow Hernandez, if I'm not mistaken, and it is a great book. I got it myself. I'm looking right at it as we speak. And that'll tell you all you need to know about American Silver Eagles. It's a very comprehensive guide, and you can buy it used for that price. Now let's go to those plus ones. Bam! This is Psalm 41:5. As for me, when I was sick, I said, O Lord, show me favor. Heal my soul, for I have sinned against you. And I believe what that means is that we should pray that our spiritual shortcomings be cured, not just our physical symptoms, right? Like, give me rest and give me food. And no, not just physical, but spiritual as well. Isn't that something? Now, over here to 39's Fine 99.9 KOIN Coin News Radio. This is Steeler's Wheel, stuck in the middle with you. You know how it goes. Now, I want to thank you all for coming. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you do like what you hear and see, sub the channel. It's free. Stacker out.